Hey Capricorns, it's Ruby. Let's get going for your twin flame spread for October 2024. We're getting right close to October, so I'm going to try to hurry and get the rest of these readings out as soon as possible so we can get them in right at the beginning of the month. Please remember that energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, so I could be talking about your twin flame, but it could actually be a message that resonates for you or somebody close to you in your life. You can also watch for cross watcher energy, so you can watch like if Capricorn is your divine masculine, then you can watch for them and get information that you feel might be helpful. Or if the future title of this video resonates for you, this reading could also just be for you, because remember, we have all these signs in our charts. So it could be something that you're seeing in the title and you're like, oh wow, that's my story. That could be for you. And then just remember that timing is fluid, okay? So we've been starting with these tea leaves and they like to make a big mess, but we'll see what happens. Oh, there's one right there. I'm gonna pull another one. Get a couple for you guys. Oh, that one we got for Sagittarius. And the rest spill on my lap. That's okay. All right. So we got Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay. And the other message, this is the one we got for Saggies, and I was laughing because they're the archers. So I was like, you got your target, Saggies. You're right on path, okay? So this is also going to be coming into play for you, Capricorn. So you could be a cusper, or you're just right on target with something. I did want to say before I got started, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. For you guys, I got a random message about the divine masculine or you, but I really feel like it was divine masculine. Hi, Echo. Was talking about how they chose wrong, and I got the phrase petty gains. So to me, that's like investing in something for short-term gain or something that they thought was gonna pay off for them, that was like the easy choice, the easy route, and it actually turned out not to be what they should have been investing in. And it actually didn't give them what they were looking for either. So I don't know if this is like choosing the wrong person, or if they were choosing, like, say for instance, that you guys live long distance or something, like in different countries, and this person would have to change jobs or do something that would cause them to have to invest. Okay, I just got ice maker confirmation. We know this is a confirmation I get all the time. So say they needed to change jobs in order to make something happen between the two of you, right? And they would have to invest in a different career, or they would have to invest in your relationship. But then there was somebody who offered them another position, or they got offered maybe a promotion in their current job. And so they decided to stay thinking, oh, this will be the easier route. Well, they're figuring out now that that wasn't the easier route. That wasn't the right decision for them. Okay. So petty gains came into play. So let's see. Someone is trying to come between you. So Wedge, right? A third party situation. Spiritual Journey Oracle is what we've been getting for this round. Okay, so Wedge to me, so third party is not just another person who's a romantic rival. Okay, third party to me is anything or anyone that is getting in between you and your divine masculine coming together. So this could be anything. This could be like devil energy, where we're talking about something that's holding us back, like an addiction or codependency, or a karmic relationship of some sort that doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, like a karmic relationship with their sister or a boss, or just a situation, a family dynamic. Okay, that can be that kind of a third party. But you can also remember, we can have addictions to almost anything. And if you're an empath and if you're watching this, sometimes we are also well known for peacekeeping energy and codependency type issues that we have to overcome oftentimes because we have those opposite energies that are coming at us. We have a bright light that attracts narcissistic type energies or people that are looking for that light for themselves, okay? So something was coming in between this. Let's get a little bit more. It's just almost like it's being made obsolete though, whatever this wedge is, because the bullseye is being hit. Yeah, lightworker, that's what I was getting. You are a powerful being on earth capable of shining a healing light on humanity, right? But they're talking about that light. So whatever was going on here was somebody who was attracted to the light of you or your person or your actual twin flame dynamic that was jealous of it, trying to get in between it, trying to siphon off of it, something like that. Underneath we have trauma and wounds. Deep familial and past life wounds are causing an impact in this life. Identify repetitive patterns to allow healing and releasing. So yeah, this could be patterns. You can be addicted, like with codependency, right? For an example, because I'm not gonna know what your individual story is unless you do a private reading with me. But we can be addicted in codependent relationships to the cycle, just like the narcissist is addicted to the cycle. So because there's familiarity in the cycle, okay, so it could have something to do with trauma and wounds. Let's get how are they showing up in the situation. I think that both of you have a healing light. So I think a lot of times these divine masculines are held down or people are trying to trap them in these things. Yeah. Okay, they're showing up as the driver, navigator of journeys, steering, safe passage, and welcome. Get that without the glare. Okay, so I think that they're navigating through this, they're steering through this, but I don't really know what direction we're going. Let's find out. Let's do for you, Capricorn. I'm going to do temperance, they're showing me. So Archangel Michael's involved. Navigating. Okay, they're helping this divine masculine navigate through the journey, through the safe passage of the situation, okay? Let's get one card overall and then get both your energies, okay? One card overall. Four of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Put the rest in the middle there. Four of Cups. All right, so this was definitely like a missed opportunity type situation I'm getting here. All right. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Eight of Swords, and then this one fell out for Divine Masculine. Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant, Judgment. So they have two major arcanas in their energy. World, Death, more major arcanas. Big endings, guys. Nine of Swords, and one more, please. Ace of Pentacles. Underneath we have Fool, more major arcana. The Star, Five of Swords. Yeah, this is the wedge. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Ten of Cups. Interesting energy today for you, Capricorn. There's trauma and wounds. Somebody, what you don't see. Okay, let me just stop getting ahead of myself here. because I tend to do that because I channel so fast that my words don't always match by what's coming out. Slow it down, Rubes. Put on the brakes. All right. So trauma and wounds. We have the Fool and the Star with the Five of Swords. This is somebody who either told themselves or somebody around them told them that their wishes were foolish, that they would never come true. Because the star sometimes can seem like you're wishing upon a star, and it can actually be an energy of something that's just unattainable because it just seems like it's not really realistic. And if you combine it with certain cards, remember that's how tarot works. You're supposed to read the cards around it to help determine the energy. This is someone who is manipulating. And I'm getting goosebumps on my right side. That's my masculine side. Somebody who is manipulating and using trauma and wounds to do so, and telling this divine masculine that their wishes to be with you were foolhardy, were like immature, were foolish, that they should not take this risk. And this could be a family member, or this could have been caused by those deep traumatic familial wounds. And they interfered with this new beginning in love. They interfered with it really getting off the ground and starting at all. And it also interfered with any sort of love offers. Somebody was wanting to bring in a love offer here with that Knight of Cups. And it was like this actually caused some sort of illness. Being stuck in the void, because it's like a lot of these energies here towards the end of this underneath energy are all, there's 3 out of 4 that are cups energies. So this is emotional. This is about love. This is about your dreams and your wishes being stomped on. Your dreams and your wishes being stomped on by someone else, or someone's manipulations or traumas or wounds interfering in such a way where it made them feel like they were just better off choosing their black and white life versus color. You know, I've always said, and this is where they're sitting. They drove themselves to a missed opportunity, to feeling like blah. And what they're showing me is, you know, on Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy goes into Oz and like the tornado picks up her house, she lands in Oz. And for the first time in her life, everything turns to color, right? Well, when she comes back, they don't talk about what it's like for her coming back, because she goes back into her black and white world. Once you meet your twin, if somebody keeps that from you, if that doesn't come together, I feel like it can, showing you what things could be, and then having that ripped away from you and trampled on by someone else, in no matter what means that they did that in. It's been emotionally devastating for you, or both of you, or them. And I think you're moving toward a new path, because this wasn't consistent enough for you. It wasn't stable enough for you, because it was never really something that got off on the ground. And I feel like, you know, like this Page of Wands is looking at the King of Pentacles. So I pay attention to the direction that they're facing. They're facing wanting to have stability. They're not wanting being stuck in their head anymore. I think that for a while you did feel like you were stuck in your head. Like, why can't this just be stable? Why can't this just be someone who is giving consistency, someone who can be a leader, someone who can be husband energy, somebody, you know, like, especially if it's somebody who in other aspects of their life seem to have their shit together, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, why can't you make it real here? Right? It just seems very overwhelming, but they're sitting in really heavy, or not heavy, really big energy. 10 of Pentacles, Hierophant, Judgment. They're sitting there getting ready to invest everything they have into one way or another. They're at the crossroads energy. Where when you have Hierophant and Judgment together and 10 of Pentacles, it's like, I'm either 100% in going this way or I'm 100% in going that way. And they're driving now in the direction that they need to go. Their eyes on the prize, they just said to me. In your combined energy, we have World, Death, 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles here, with all these major arcana here, and with their emotions that seem to be coming into play with the situation, when it comes to you and their energy, there is anxiety about this, but something is going to be wrapped up. And they may have a hard time talking to you, because as soon as I started getting into you guys' combined energy, my throat just like got this feeling like it was just going to close. So this is somebody who really needs to speak, but the chapter and the repeating cycles of them feeling in this in between are coming to a complete and total end, because with the World, Death card, that's like double ending. It's like the end. And I believe that if this reading is for you, you're either feeling their anxiety about this energy, this transformation that's getting ready to come in with this new beginning here, being tangible and planting that seed for real and actually getting this off the ground now. I think you're feeling this coming in. So timing wise, we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So that comes into play end of April to end of May. But there are big, humongous revelations regarding this crossroads. And when they do bring it into you, it's going to be intense energy, and it's going to be like handing it all on a platter to you and just being like, I give you all of me. Here's my complete and total investment with this 10 of Pentacles energy. And they will start small, but it's like you'll see a real big down payment onto this relationship. You're going to know they're really serious. Being without you was too much for them. Yeah. Spirit wants to say 2 of Swords, Magician, World, Eight of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay, we got Ace of Cups again. What you don't see regarding all of this is this is a very decisive energy coming in. Spirit wants to let you know that this person, now that they've realized, it's like what's driving this is the missed opportunity. The other people that were involved that blocked this actually manifested the ending of the chapter. It's what changed everything. You walking away, turning your back on this, is what's actually bringing in this Ace of Cups. So let's see here. King of Swords, 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah. So there's this conflict going on behind the scenes with this interfering party. King and Queen of Swords are a pair. They're not romantic. They can often be a divorced couple, though, or somebody who's heading for divorce, people that can be pretty harsh with each other, or they're keeping things just very logical, or they can be pretty brutal. It just depends. I did not choose to mix my cards up today in reversals. Sometimes they tell me to do it, sometimes they don't. I wasn't giving that indicator today. So we don't know how severe this Five of Swords energy is, although I'm going to get a clarifier here just because I can do whatever I want. What is this conflict and competition about with these two people having this discussion? Okay. All right. So I got 3. Metamorphosis, mirage, embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by transformative butterfly. So we have that death card here, which is the transformation card, and you guys' combined energy. That illusion is being illuminated with the death card between the two of you. Again, the block between, the interfering party is what changed all of this. A river of release, drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. An emerging dawn, trust that every ending is another beginning coming into skies. So this is someone who's cutting through, this divine masculine is cutting through the illusions, and they are having to fight for what they want, and they're trusting with universal guidance themselves to be able to deal with the block. They're fighting past whatever this trauma and wounding energy is, and they're doing the work on themselves, which is giving them the power. But I also think that they're understanding this needs to come to a final ending, and it's not always pretty. It's not always pretty. What's the block here? What's the block here for Capricorn? What's the block here for Capricorn? I just saw the Strength card. What's the block here for Capricorn, please? The Chariot. Okay, so the Driver. That's immediately what they're showing me. They always start itching my nose like midway through these readings for confirmations. My guides. Chariot card, right? So the Chariot is about taking control of a situation. This person has 2 hands on the wheel. They are on 10 and 2. That's what they tell you in driver's ed, right? They're steering this. They need to take control of this. That's what we had seen in that underneath energy with the King of Swords. Let's see what else. Knight of Pentacles, Sun. Okay, so they might have a legal situation that they're dealing with here. This could be like a business partnership. It could be a marriage. It could be anything that they've signed contracts for. But I'm also getting this is justice for the things that were blocked in the past. But they're needing to be careful. Okay, they're heading toward their happiness, but they're needing to be careful, and I think that they need to come at you correct. So the car is driving, but I don't know how quickly it is going to be coming. There definitely is something regarding finances involved here. So we had King of Pentacles in your energy, and then we have Queen of Pentacles showing up underneath. So that's either finances involved with the situation that they're in right now that they're wrapping up, or I also feel like when in your energy with this King of Pentacles, you're expecting somebody to be coming at you correctly. You're expecting this divine masculine to come at you correctly, and they're understanding that you are the Queen of Pentacles to their King of Pentacles, especially having this be Capricorn energy, and that's you guys as cards. So it's like they need to take control of this, but they need to come at you correctly. But they are going toward their happiness here. But it's really about taking control. They need to, this is something that was out of control before. This wedge, they're showing me the wedge card, was controlling everything. It was completely delaying everything between the two of you before this point, and that is what needs to change. So now they're telling me to go ahead and get this Lover's Oracle out and get some messages from their higher self to you, Capricorn. All right, let's get some messages out, Capricorn. Oh, okay. So before we get to the messages, they were saying how they were pointing out the driver card. My guys are pointing out the driver card. They were saying safe passage. They're wanting to assure safe passage. That's why they're being really careful. Okay. I'm not going to allow my fear to get in the way of our love. I can't lose you again. Okay, right. That is that Nine of Wands. Losing you again. It's almost like their heart can't take it. Getting goosebumps. I talk about you to my friends and they know I'm in love with you. You're irresistible and one of a kind. So they're trying to get support from people. I didn't have the best upbringing and my only vision of a relationship was an unhealthy one. That's this. That's what I'm talking about. Those past familial wounds and trauma, that was being used as a manipulation to keep them. Let me adjust this nakedness on this card of the star. But it's what was used to keep them in place. Your dreams. That's just a fool's wish. That's not real. That's not a real wish. What is this? Who is this? What is Twinflame? What are you talking about? They're not special. This relationship isn't special. Just taking their dreams and just grinding it to a fine powder. Okay, last one. Will you find it in your heart to forgive me after all this time? I'm afraid you will not give me a second chance. Yeah, that's this. With the Death card. They want to bring that into you, but I think that there's definitely been some sort of distance. And there could be a lack of communication that's been going on that they're like, okay. And I just picked this up and this is my first reading for the day. So Ace of Pentacles again. So again, Hierophant, Taurus time. But that's something that's going to be coming into fruition around Taurus time, right? What are we looking at for the next 30 days? Just remember this person, keep showing me this wedge with the target card. This wedge did get in the way in the past, but they are on target. Just remember, they're moving slowly, but it's coming in, okay? They're just having to be diligent. Because sometimes when I see the Knight of Pentacles, it's an annoying card to get sometimes. Because, for real though, because you're just like, hello, is there any movement happening? And you may not be seeing all of that. You're kind of in this Eight of Swords energy, or have been in the past. What's going to be coming in for the next 30 days? For After Tarot, please. For Capricorn. October, or whenever you're seeing this video. Queen of Wands. Five of Swords. We have that Five of Swords over there. Eight of Swords. Knight of Wands. Three of Wands again. Where do we have that Three of Wands? Yeah, that was in Spirit talking about the new beginning. Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So in the next 30 days, what you don't see is that this situation and you guys' relationship is slowly moving into calmer waters, but it's farther along than you think it is, because in this after tarot energy, they're not just on the water. In the after tarot, this is like in the future, right? That's why I use it. That's why I sometimes use it for where are we going energy. They're actually getting on to the calm. They're in the calmer waters. They're in the calmer waters, and they're actually moving along farther than you think. Intellectually, in their head, taking these lessons, so these are swords, they're actually already on the shore. They're unloading. So it may not mean that you guys are coming into like 3D union, but this is about someone who is recognizing that, you know, they're moving forward and moving into calmer waters, but it's like they already know their destination. It's farther along than you think. But they need to take their power back. You've helped them, or someone's helping them release themselves with, again, more sword energy from this block. And it's like instant Knight of Wands. So this person could be traveling toward you, or they're coming at you passionately right away. But there's definite movement happening with this passionate energy. Remember, they were hanging there. They were in limbo with the love offer and maybe being in a loop energy with you in the past, but in the future, they're coming at you. And he's like jumping. He's like jumping over the pyramids. All right. And they see really clearly about the choice they made that was wrong. And remember, I had talked in the beginning about petty gains, right? They bet wrong. They chose what they thought was the easier path, and they thought they would be rewarded in some way, but it was wrong. They actually they thought they were choosing something that was a reasonable choice, and then the snake came up and is wrapping itself behind them while they're focused on that thing. And there was definitely some sort of mind games manipulation with Five of Swords coming out twice here, and they're needing to turn their back on that. So that's part of why this energy here with the Knight of Pentacles is slow energy, because in order to steer this, they have to regain control, and that means they need to be releasing themselves from this. But whether you're there and talking to them and, providing insight or support in some way or not in the 3D, they do have some sort of support, and you could also be supporting them energetically. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check out your other signs. So these readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if anything in the title resonates for you. So go back and look at your other ones. And then also make sure, if you haven't already checked out the solar eclipse reading that's going to be coming out for this week, it's really important if you're watching this right now to make sure that you get your energy for that, because that's going to be really big energy regarding Libran energy, okay? All right, so thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next time. Bye.